Hello. With Octonauts becoming more popular and popular each year, it's no secret that they got a lot of love, but unfortunately, they also got an equal amount of hatred. I'm actually talking about legit hatred or misconception or misjudgment on the characters of Above and Beyond. Today, I'm going to be defending each Octo-Agent from Above and Beyond. If you don't know who I am, what's going on, everybody? It's your girl Eugen. I'm an autistic music artist, and when I'm not making music, I like to make videos about my special interests like Octonauts. If you want to support me, I recommend you subscribe and follow me on all my social media handles, and I won't keep you waiting, so let's get started. First up, the one that started it all, Paani. Now, I read online people saying that Paani is just Quasi 2.0. I don't think that at all. I mean, if a character does flips and cartwheels and acrobatics, does that mean they're copying Quasi? No. And also, he has some traits that separate himself from Quasi and even some of the Octonauts. He likes to bake and he likes to talk to himself, and he also talks to inanimate objects, and he gets really stressed out if he loses some very important equipment like his sampling pole. And I saw this one TikTok. It was an edit about the episode The Siberian Salamander where he lost his sampling pole, and they were like, just buy a new one. Pawnee was probably alone all his life. He didn't have anyone to turn to or anyone to be his friend. So of course he's going to talk to inanimate objects. And also without Pawnee, there wouldn't be an Octonauts Above and Beyond or Octo-Agents. Next up is Pearl, probably one of the most underrated members and deserves more love. I have a video about her coming soon, but honestly, Pearl doesn't get as much hate as everyone else. She's just underrated. But the reason why I wanted to bring her up is because there was a video talking about the lore of the Octonauts, and when Pearl is brought up, the person says, oh yes, Pearl is an Octo-Agent as well. Oh, just eat urchins. And that's like your only job in this world. Like, I'm like, what? I'm sorry. Did you watch the series? Clearly, you haven't watched the series, or maybe you just put it on the background and weren't paying attention. Cause Pearl does more than eat urchins. Can't believe it. Still not over that. Don't disrespect my girl like that. Weirdly, Pearl is more of a character and more dynamic in A and B than its predecessor. The reason why is because, other than the fact that she's the older sibling, which no one was really surprised, she has done a lot of missions and completed a lot of missions. She did need help, but she was helpful and she was assertive. Something that I love about Pearl is that she is willing to sacrifice herself or put herself in dangerous situations to help others. When the algae fell into the bottom of the hole, she doesn't just stand there. She immediately goes after the algae, and she doesn't even think twice. She just goes for it. So to anyone who says that Pearl is passive or just eats urchins because that's her job, we can't be friends. I will never forgive you for saying that. Ranger Marsh. Okay, so he doesn't actually get that much hate either. He's probably one of the most popular Octo-Agents out of all of them. He hasn't received any hate. That was until I saw a comment on one of my videos. Today, just now. So the comment claimed that Ranger Marsh is toxic because he doesn't like gadgets and gizmos and he's uncomfortable with all these machines. And apparently, he doesn't accept his daughter building things. I genuinely cannot put into words of how sick that made me feel. Of course, Marsh is going to be terrified of gadgets and gizmos and advanced machinery because he's a middle aged man. And at one point in his life, gadgets and gizmos weren't even a thing. But if he's terrified of gadgets and gizmos, why did he let Tweet go to the Octonauts? He cares about her. He actually has her best interest in heart, just like a good father has. Even though he might not understand, he is still supportive of her dreams. But like, if Ranger Marsh was actually a terrible dad, you would still complain. So rewatch the episodes so I can make my point clear. But again, you won't because you just want to prove that you're right. But that's not true. You're really not. Do me a favor. Do shut up. Bud. Bud was actually introduced in Octonauts Season 5, The Beavers. It's only available in Chinese, so that's why some people have never heard of him, but that was his first appearance. I did see a Bud hate post on Reddit, unfortunately. They weren't really being clear. They were just saying, ugh, I hate that beaver so much. Why? Why do you hate him so much? Maybe Tweak is trying to counterbalance between helping the Octonauts and the Octo-Agents with all of their gadgets and gizmos, and she needs like an extra set of paws, and so Bud was introduced. That's amazing. Now, the same commenter actually said that Kashi is annoying. To quote, she's all up in people's businesses. This ain't about you. Are you fucking serious? Are you actually trying to get like a rage out of me or something? I think you have to really understand that Kashi, she's a child. She's a kid. She's young. Of course, she is going to be all up in people's businesses because that's just how kids are. Kids are curious about the world around them. And honestly, and maybe arguably, Kashi is one of the best well written kid characters in all of media. And that is extremely hard to do at some point. She is in the exact perfect middle of juvenile and mature. She's in the exact perfect middle. All right, so I think that's all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know in the comments who's your favorite Octo Agent and why do you love them so much. Let me know if my video kind of changed your perspective on any of the agents. Also, if you'd like, I recommend that you stay tuned for November 11th. We are celebrating the 1-year anniversary of my fandom, The Youth, and everyone is welcome to come. I'll be hosting a TikTok live and doing a concert that will be uploaded onto YouTube. So I'm really excited. Let me know if you're coming to Youth Day. And yeah, I think that's all I have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Until then, this is your girl Yujin signing off. Peace.